The forest stood silent, dark trees loomed, vines twisted like gnarled fingers. A whispering wind rustled the leaves, it seemed to beckon, to call. At the forest edge, a girl paused. Her name was Ilara. She was small, but her heart was big with curiosity. The forest called to her, and she was ready to answer. Taking a deep breath, Ilara stepped inside. The forest welcomed her. Sunbeams, like golden ribbons, pierced the forest canopy, casting a warm, ethereal glow over everything they touched. They danced on the forest floor, creating a mesmerizing pattern of light and shadow that seemed almost alive. Ilara followed them deeper, deeper into the woods, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and curiosity. A sudden flash of colour caught her eye, standing out vividly against the greens and browns of the forest. It was a butterfly with wings that shimmered like rainbows, fluttering gracefully through the air, leaving a trail of magic in its wake. The butterfly landed delicately on a flower that glowed with a soft blue light, as if it held a secret of the forest within its petals. Ilara had never seen anything like it. The flower seemed to pulse with an inner light, casting a gentle glow on her face. She crept closer, her breath catching in her throat, afraid to disturb the delicate balance of this magical moment. The butterfly seemed to wink at her, its tiny eyes sparkling with mischief and wisdom, as if it knew secrets of the forest that Ilara could only dream of. Then, with a flutter of its magnificent wings, it was gone, leaving Ilara standing in awe, wondering if she had just witnessed a glimpse of the forest's true magic. The forest was alive with magic. Trees whispered secrets to each other. Mushrooms glowed with an inner light. Small creatures, with fur like spun moonlight, peeked from behind trees. Ilara laughed, her heart filled with wonder. She had never imagined such a place. Every step was a new adventure, every turn a new discovery. The forest was a treasure chest, and she had only just opened the lid. Section 4. The Lost Mermaid. A soft sound, like a sob, reached Ilara's ears. It was faint, almost blending with the rustling leaves and distant bird songs. She followed the sound, pushing through a curtain of vines. Each step she took was careful, as if the forest itself was guiding her. In a clearing, a small pool shimmered. The water sparkled under the dappled sunlight, creating a magical aura around it. And there, sitting on a rock, was a mermaid. Her presence was both enchanting and sorrowful. Her scales were dull, her tail limp. It was clear she had been there for a while, her energy drained. Tears streamed down her face, glistening like tiny pearls as they fell into the pool. "What's wrong?" Ilara asked, her voice soft and filled with concern. She had never seen a mermaid so heartbroken. The mermaid looked up, startled. Her eyes, a deep ocean blue, were filled with sadness and fear. "I've lost my voice," she whispered, her voice raspy. It was as if speaking caused her pain. "I can't find my way home." The mermaid's voice trembled, and Ilara felt a pang of empathy. She knew she had to help. Section 5. A Magical Exchange. Ilara knew she had to help. She searched the forest floor, her eyes scanning the undergrowth. Finally, she found it. A single, perfect white flower. Legend said it held the voice of the forest. Carefully, Ilara plucked the flower. She brought it to the mermaid. "Here," she said, "this will help you." The mermaid took the flower, her eyes wide with gratitude. She held it to her throat and sang. Section 6. The Forest Holds Its Breath. The song was beautiful, a melody that seemed to be born from the very essence of the forest itself. It filled the forest, weaving through the trees, soaring to the heavens, and touching every leaf and branch with its ethereal notes. The forest itself seemed to hold its breath, listening intently, as if the trees and creatures were enchanted by the melody. As the last note faded into the stillness, the mermaid's tail shimmered with a magical glow, reflecting the light in 1,000 colors. Her scales regained their shine, each one sparkling like a precious gem under the forest canopy. She smiled at Ilara, a smile brighter than the sun, filled with gratitude and joy. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice clear and strong, resonating through the forest like a gentle breeze. And with a flick of her tail, she disappeared into the pool, leaving behind a trail of shimmering water. Ilara knew in her heart that this was just the beginning of her adventures in the Enchanted Forest. The forest seemed to whisper secrets and promises of more magical encounters. The forest held its breath, waiting for her return, eager to share its mysteries and wonders with her once more.